Ready, set, adventure! Welcome to Hikanuki World Tour. Join us today on the sunny leeward side of Oahu in Ko Olina. We'll be sharing some of our favorite spots for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and don't forget happy hour. Ko Olina is a beautiful place to spend some time, and you'll never know who or what you might see. So come along with us to see some of our favorite Ko Olina eats, and be sure to stay for the sunset. Located about 25 miles from Waikiki Beach, Ko Olina is home to luxury resorts such as the Four Seasons and Disney's Aulani. Get here early if you want to find free parking in one of the lagoon parking lots. Otherwise, you can find parking at the marina on the far end of Ko Olina for $10. We were fortunate and found a spot in the Honu Lagoon, number 2. There are 4 man-made lagoons here, featuring calm, clear, and mostly shallow waters. We're walking toward Lagoon 1, which is where Disney's Aulani Hotel and the Four Seasons Hotel are located. Walk along the 1.5-mile pathway and enjoy stunning views of the lagoons and ocean. And remember, all beaches in Hawaii are public, so you can put your towel down anywhere you choose. Of course, you won't have access to the hotel's lounges and umbrellas, but there's plenty of space to relax either on the grass or under a shady palm. There are also clean restrooms and changing areas along the pathway. You can bring a picnic, but no alcoholic beverages. You can see the beautiful wide beach here at Lagoon 1, as well as people taking part in many water sports, such as swimming, stand-up paddleboarding, and even snorkeling. You may see signs asking you not to be in a certain place because of weddings. And coming up on our right is the beautiful wedding chapel. And look, a Japanese couple just got married and are taking photos on the beach. I love that their family and friends are all in matching aloha shirts and dresses. I'd say there aren't too many more idyllic places for wedding photos. It's a beautiful sunny day in Ko Olina, and it really lives up to its name, fulfillment of joy. It's no wonder the newlyweds look so happy. Well, we're starting to get hungry for breakfast, so we're going to go across the street to Ko Olina Station. We'll pass by Ko Olina Golf Club. Across the street from the Disney Hotel and Four Seasons, you'll find shopping and restaurants. You can also take a train ride. It runs every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday and is a 2-hour round trip from Eva. And except for the 1 o'clock train on Sundays, it stops in Ko Olina for ice cream. And Kauai is not the only island with free-range chickens. You may also encounter a mongoose. Introduced to Hawaii in the 1800s to help control the rat population in the sugarcane fields, someone didn't do their research. As rats are nocturnal and mongoose are diurnal, never the twain shall meet. If you spent any time in Waikiki, you're surely familiar with the ABC stores. ABC Stores brings island country markets to Ko Olina. And here you'll find everything you could dream of, plus more. And believe it or not, this is where we're going to stop for our first breakfast. Because among the rows and rows of souvenirs, t-shirts, towels, you'll find rows and rows of snack food, canned goods, refrigerated and frozen goods, and just about anything you might want, especially if you're staying in a villa or condo with a full kitchen. And you can certainly stock up on souvenirs for all the friends back home at a fraction of the price at a hotel. In fact, if you save enough receipts, you can even get some things for free. You'll find familiar snacks alongside Hawaiian specialties and Japanese favorites as well. And speaking of Hawaiian favorites, don't forget the Maui crunchy potato chips. Or that Hawaiian staple, Spam. It's especially good in an omelet. Give it a try. The market also has an unbelievably large selection of liquor, wine, beer, seltzers, you name it, they've got it, and at a reasonable price. If you're looking to save a little money, I'm telling you, this is the place to go. But as I mentioned, no liquor on the beach. In addition to all the packaged foods, you might be surprised to know that they have fresh-made sushi here, and a very big variety at that. Take a look at the menu. And here we have the chefs hard at work making those rolls. The case is so colorful with little works of art. Another Hawaiian favorite, spam musubis, are also here. And just look at all that fresh poke. As well as a variety of flatbread pizzas which they'll bake for you. And a coffee bar featuring island gourmet coffee and pastries. Friendly, efficient staff keep everything neat and tidy. This is probably a far cry from the 7-Eleven you're used to at home. The market also has an extensive menu of hot sandwiches for lunch and for breakfast, as well as local favorites, fried chicken, pizza, and poke. We were here in the late morning and opted for poke and a breakfast burrito. The price was right and the taste was delicious. I highly recommend a stop at the country markets for a delicious meal at a reasonable price, not to mention an abundance of food. And be sure to grab a little something extra for the beach. Another Ko Olina favorite breakfast spot for us is Eggs and Things. This restaurant is right across the street from the ABC Country Market and a short walk from the Aulani and Four Seasons. Just like the Waikiki Eggs and Things, the Ko Olina Eggs and Things is very popular. And for good reason. With a large varied menu, there should be something for every member of the family. And the menu is pretty reasonably priced, especially compared to resort prices. It is a rather small restaurant, but service is quick. Sit at one of the tables inside, or at the counter, or there are tables outside. Be sure to sample the coconut and guava syrups. They were delicious. Our friend chose the smoked salmon eggs Benedict. I had the traditional eggs Benedict with Canadian bacon. And my husband had the omelet, which was glistening with butter. All were served with breakfast potatoes, and all were delightful. And portion sizes were more than adequate. We would definitely recommend Eggs and Things, especially if you're looking for a traditional breakfast in a sit-down restaurant at a reasonable price. Here's a look at the outdoor seating. While there are umbrellas to block the sun, it was just too hot the day we visited. Just a reminder to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to Hikanuki World Tour. It really helps our channel grow. Thanks, we really do appreciate you. After breakfast, and don't worry, that was 2 separate days, we headed back through the Disney Aulani Hotel to the beach. This beautiful hotel opened in August of 2011. Stop in and browse the gift shop, or pick up a few drinks and snacks for the beach. We're not guests here on this trip, but maybe next time. The hotel has 351 hotel rooms and 481 Disney Vacation Club units. The resort also features many familiar Disney characters, and room rates usually start around $500 per night. While not located at a theme park, the resort offers swimming pools, a lazy river, slides, a lagoon location, and is most certainly family friendly. And the characters have their Hawaii-appropriate outfits on. Kids of all ages will enjoy meeting the characters. And of course, Moana is here. The Aulani does not offer a day pass, so pools and water features are reserved for guests only. The lagoon is still and quiet and perfect for small children learning to swim. And while lounge chairs and umbrellas are reserved for guests, you can always bring your own chair and find a spot on the beach. There are some activities that you can enjoy even if you're not a guest of the resort. This 2.5-mile sail costs about $120 per person. And now let's take a look at a couple lunch spots. Back at Ko Olina Center, where Eggs and Things is, you'll find the 808 Craft House, featuring craft beers and farm-to-table food. A couple things to note about 808 are that they have happy hour from 2 to 5, and then a late-night happy hour from 9 to close. Also, they stay open later than most, with a closing time of 11 p.m. In addition to the Waikiki brewing beers, they have a wide selection of others. Beers were crisp and refreshing on a hot day. We found the prices to be reasonable for the food that you got. We shared the Brewmaster cheeseburger, and the beef was Hawaiian beef mixed with American Wagyu, and we thought it was exceptional. And the fries were also seasoned nicely. Another restaurant of note in Ko Olina that we didn't visit this time is Roy's, especially if you get there for happy hour. It's also an easy walk across the street, especially from the Marriott, and it's on a golf course and features beautiful views. Back in Ko Olina Center is another favorite, Monkeypod. They also feature a nice happy hour menu with reduced prices.
Now we give her a kiss, Betsy kisses tonight, Spanish, beautiful ways.
This is an especially popular spot for happy hour and dinner, but at lunch it was pretty easy to find a table. We opted to sit at the bar just because it was a little cooler. Monkeypod is a Chef Peter Merriman restaurant. Merriman is an avid supporter of regional Hawaiian cuisine and local farmers and ranchers. There's also a Monkeypod Kitchen in Waikiki. And here's another favorite combo, the beer and Mai Tai with lilikoi foam. They probably have one of the best Mai Tais on island, and come at happy hour for a better deal. Pizza is also featured at happy hour for only $13. We were here for lunch, but still opted for the pizza with Kahlua pork, pineapple, and jalapeno. We also had the fish tacos, and my personal favorite, the bulgogi tacos. From the atmosphere to the food, it's hard to go wrong at Monkeypod. It's definitely one of our favorites. And now we headed back across the street to walk off all that lunch. Follow the path in front of the Four Seasons and we'll take you on an adventure to Secret Beach. Although it's really not that secret anymore. Enjoy beautiful views of the Pacific Ocean as you walk along this paved path. But if you're going to walk out to Secret Beach, make sure you have sturdy shoes on, not just flip-flops or bare feet, because it's very rocky and uneven. Adjacent to the beach, but not accessible from here, is Paradise Cove Luau. And in the distance is Waianae. Secret Beach has become a favorite place for small weddings and vow renewal ceremonies. And it looks like they're setting up for a wedding today. What a spectacular backdrop. And just wait till you see it at sunset. Stop and observe the many tide pools. Look at all those little fish. And if you're really fortunate, this is a favorite place for the monk seal to come and take a little rest. Just be respectful and stay a distance away. Another favorite happy hour spot is the bar at Mina's Fish House at the Four Seasons Hotel. I will say that they have cut down on their menu significantly, but it is a beautiful place, and where else can you get a drink in a Spam can? If you can, make a reservation because it does get popular. Otherwise, get there early, and it's definitely worth the view. Enjoy the view over your slow pour of wine. Or try the French 75. Cocktails were $16 each. It would be hard to beat presentation of this drink served in the Spam can. And finally, turn the heat up a little with this Ring of Fire drink. I especially enjoyed the spicy Tagarashi rim. We enjoyed sitting at the bar and looking at all the colorful glassware. And coming at happy hour, we saved about $8 or $9 per drink. And then it was time to head to the hotel to have dinner at Noe. Hotel grounds are definitely worth a stroll. And then the arrival of sunset was announced along with the lighting of the tiki torches. This beautiful restaurant serving Southern Italian cuisine features open-air dining. We decided to splurge a little since it was my birthday. While the setting was beautiful and the service was impeccable, unfortunately, the food just did not live up to expectations. The meal started on a high note with the focaccia bread and olive oil. My husband had the lobster spaghetti, which he found to be not spicy, and the lobster not high quality. Our friend had the rigatoni bolognese, which was the simplest dish and the least expensive and the best. I had one of my go-to favorites, the chicken marsala. While the chicken was good, the sauce bared no resemblance to marsala. It also had an unusual lemon cream sauce. No complaints about the Brussels sprouts, except maybe the portion size. They did bring a complimentary piece of tiramisu, which was a nice touch. All in all, we were disappointed with the restaurant. Price was pretty much what we expected, but it was just disappointing that the food was so underwhelming. We would consider returning, but can't recommend based on our experience. One place we can and do recommend is Monkeypod. And yes, we ate here for lunch, but not on the same day. If there's a wait, you'll be given a pager and you can walk around and enjoy the weather. There's also a second floor dining area. There was seating at the bar available, so that's where we chose to sit. We enjoyed listening to the live music, meeting some of the friendly people, and talking to the bartenders. And of course, we had to have a couple drinks. I had the Kona Brewing Cocoa Brown, and my husband and our friend had the Mai Tai with the Lilikoi foam. It's truly magical. For appetizers, we chose the shrimp and mushroom pot stickers, which were pan-fried and really tasty. My husband had the macadamia nut-crusted fresh fish, which he loved. I decided to stick with the winner and got the bulgogi tacos again. They have just the right amount of spice with the kimchi, jalapenos balanced with the Asian pear. And that night's special was a delicious curry fish stew. But don't fill up too much because you need to try the dessert. Hawaii really knows how to make a good cream pie. And you can always get a slice or two to go if you didn't save enough room. We highly recommend Monkeypod and think you should give it a try on your trip to Ko Olina. And now, as the sun begins to set, we head back over to Secret Beach to see if anything's going on. Another happy couple, and boy will they have spectacular photos. And while there's no such thing as a bad sunset in Hawaii, Ko Olina arguably has some of the best. Thanks for joining us today at Hikanuki World Tour as we ate our way around Ko Olina. Our travel wisdom today comes from a Hawaiian proverb: a humble person walks carefully so as not to hurt others. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram and hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new videos are dropped.